listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV network. Now, the largest new media platform on the web and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Gene. Johnson.
The AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California. Presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AFTERBUZZ TV's The Voice After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AFTERBUZZ TV's The Voice After Show.
Welcome to AFTERBUZZ TV, everybody. I'm Christian Rosenberg with a very special edition of The Voice AFTERBUZZ. Joining me on the phone right now, a gentleman who, he's a young kid, but he has, like, the voice of a country music legend. He wowed us all the way to the finale, and I'm going on record and saying this guy might be the most genuine, nicest guy I've seen in the history of television. Jake Worthington is joining us on the phone. Jake, how are you, buddy?
Man, I'm doing great. How are you doing, brother?
I'm doing fantastic. I got to ask, because you, throughout the entire season, from the blind, actually from last season, with the blind auditions all the way through this season's finale, you were just, like the nicest, most humble guy. What is your secret of being such a nice person when you're under so much pressure in such a competition?
Oh man, really, I think everybody was just so thankful to be where they were. To have the exposure we had. I mean, it's hard. It's not front. It's not an act to game vote. It's all honesty, man. It's to get on the stage, all the work that goes into it, just to walk on that stage and possibly get a chair turn. That is a win right there. And to know that we were able to make it all the way through the blinds, to the top 3, there's nothing that you should be ashamed of at that point. And you have to be humble about it, and you have to be thankful.
Yeah, and you were talking about your thankfulness, because even in the finale, when Carson Daly gave you a freaking car, the first thought in your mind is, I'm giving this to my grandmother because she helped me with my first car.
Oh, absolutely, man. I don't need a car. I got a pickup truck that works fine. There's other folks that could really use it in my family. One of them.
So I gotta. If you're so nice and so genuine to everyone, was there anybody on the show that you actually kind of found a little annoying?
Little what?
Was there anyone on the show that Jake Worthington, like the super nice guy, found annoying?
No, not really, man.
No?
I mean, it was all a great set of people.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. I mean, like I said, you have stuff that you have to do that's a little annoying, and you have things you got to overcome about, but it's relatively small stuff. It's not really too big of a deal, and but not a certain person. No.
Okay.
Every person, like I said multiple times, they're big old things.
Has it sunk in that you're not rehearsing to be on TV next week?
No, not totally. Not totally. I'm ready for a little, relaxation, and then I'm gonna go back to work, man. And I'm thankful for what I've had set in front of me, and whether I'm on TV tomorrow or not. It's been a crazy ride, and I still have to have a future,
Mm-hmm.
to work towards.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a great future to work towards, and you got the tour coming up this summer. So how much time off do you get before all of a sudden now you got to prepare for this voice tour?
Whenever the tour starts is when I start. So from now to then, I suppose I have this time to get my cards in line and work for what's to come.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk a little bit about your coach, Blake, because it's been a really long time since I remember seeing on the show such a perfect match than you and Blake working together. I was just curious, was there any particular thing, a particular moment that might have been off camera that really stuck out to you in your time with Blake?
Man, can you see that last part real quick?
Oh, yeah. I was asking as far as, your relationship with Blake Shelton. I was wondering if there was any particular moment that was when the cameras were not rolling that just really stuck out to you.
Oh, absolutely, man. Every time I saw the guy off the camera, he's like family to me. He really looks out for me, and he looks forward for me. He's proud of me, and he's such an inspiration to me also. I mean, there's so many things that I've got to experience because of him and America this past few weeks that nobody can ever take away from me. Like, I don't see how I could have gone wrong.
Mm-hmm.
With him at all. He's such a great dude, and I've had an amazing experience.
Do you think, because you're kind of talking about America in there, do you feel that America made the right choice and naming Josh as the winner of The Voice?
I think America made the right choice by voting whoever they wanted to vote for, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy with the results, man. I mean, we finally got third. I'm still just as happy. I'm so happy for Josh that he won because the simple fact that he's got a family, he's got kids, and he's a great man, And plus, his undeniable talent as an artist or a singer, you can't overlook that. Me, Christian, and Josh are all completely different artists. But the one thing we have in common is our love for music either way. And I'm proud of that. And I know he is, and I know she is. And, like I said, whether I came out on top or not, there's no losing.
Sure. After the finale, when the cameras went off the air, what did the coaches say to you?
Man, we just talked, and it was like, dude, congratulations, buddy. We'll keep in touch. I got you. Words of encouragement, and the fact that the promises of watching out for each other, and I mean. It's just my stuff that I like to keep personal. It's just simple fact that it was heartfelt and soulful, and I truly believe it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and besides the fact that you obviously emerged as this great country star, the way the show went, you're kind of turned into a little bit of a heartthrob to girls as well. Like one of my co-hosts on AfterBuzz, Stephanie, she would say over and over how in love she is with you. And I was wondering, because you constantly... What was that?
I know it definitely ain't my looks.
Well, because you were constantly, talking about, your girlfriend and things like that, because you have such a, close bond with her on the show. I was wondering, has the fame that, you've gotten, has it... Hopefully not, but has it affected your guys' relationship at all? Being you're in LA for all this time, performing and things like that, or now have you kind of reconnected and everything is, just as great as it was before?
Man, I'm not gonna lie to you, it was tough.
For
me, for her, my family, all in all, for my friends, it was no different. She is one strong girl.
Mm-hmm.
And one heck of a person, man. And we're just fine. I say that much, man. She supports me, and I support her, and that's plain and simple how that works, man. I don't. There really isn't no fame and fortune and all that stuff, man. I'm just a guy that loves to play music, and if people enjoy it, then I'm with them. But when it comes to stuff like that, it's no different for me. I'm always going to be the same guy I was when I met her, and she'll be the same girl she was when I met her.
Mm-hmm.
she could care less. You know, she could care less about all this stuff going on. She is very proud for me and very happy for me. But she knows that I'm always going to be the same.
That, again, that just shows how humble and genuine of a person you are, which is why America fell in love with you, because you're just like the nicest and incredibly talented guy. On the tour, when you're going on the Voice tour, are you going to be doing any original music, or is it going to kind of all be performances like we saw on The Voice?
I don't know. I have no idea whatsoever.
Do you have any? Do you have any original songs? Like, have you written anything yourself?
I do, but I don't have anything published or nothing like that.
Okay.
That's just something for the future to come.
Mm-hmm. And going.
I do like to write.
You're like what? What was that?
So I do like to write my own music, yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Going all the way back to the previous season when you were, when you did not get a chair turned and you came back this season, what was, like how much practicing did you do between the seasons? Because it almost felt like a completely different musician when you started this season as opposed to last. So what was, I know you took, the advice that the coaches gave you, but how much physical work did you put into it?
Man, it was just an everyday thing for me. It wasn't like I sat down and said, I'm going to practice this every week.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was never going to go back to the show. You know what I mean? But every time I sang, I just made sure I was reading in the right points. You know what I mean? Like every time I played for a song, it was just kind of pick it up naturally. Oh, okay, well, this works.
Mm-hmm.
From then on, they called me and it happened.
Well, that's awesome. And I know, obviously, you're glad it happened, but we are all glad that it happened because we got to see you grow and improve throughout the season, and you are a fantastic singer, and I'm looking forward to when the tour comes out west here because I plan on checking it out. And I know you'll be...
man, I appreciate that.
Hey, dude, we appreciate you. All right? Everyone at AfterBuzz appreciate it. From you talking with Jason and Chloe on the red carpet, talking with me here, and just us watching you throughout the season. We've appreciated everything you've done. And if you're, and you contact, your Twitter followers and everything, you're on Twitter at JDW_music. And you got quite a few Twitter followers, I must say.
I do. I can't believe it. Hell, I remember when I had 7.
Well, you got a few more.
On there and start tweeting a little bit. To be honest with you, I haven't tweeted too much, but I definitely will get back at it here soon.
Well, Jake, I can't wait to view what you're going to tweet about. I can't wait to watch you on the Voice tour, and also, can't wait to see what the future brings to you because it's definitely bright because you're an incredibly talented guy, and your kindness will pay off. I can assure you of that. So, Jake.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Jake. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us today on AfterBuzz TV. Again, that is Jake Worthington. You can follow him on Twitter at JDW_music. You can follow me on Twitter at CRosieVOC. And for all of your other AfterBuzz news and recaps, you can follow AfterBuzz on Twitter at AfterBuzz TV. Jake Worthington, again, thank you so much, and have a lot of fun on that tour, man.
I will, brother. I will.
All right. Once again, it's Jake Worthington, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Christian Rosenberg, and stick around because we got plenty of other Voice interviews on the Voice AfterBuzz YouTube page, so check it out, and we'll see you later.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.